y'all, it's Kristen. Welcome back to my channel. So today, I just want to do a quick get ready with me. As you can see, my eyes are still not healed. Around my nose is getting there, but my eyes, as you've seen in my last few videos, they are not healed at all. It's driving me nuts. I'm really... I have an idea of what it is, just because of internet doctors, you know, Google. Oh, there was the baby. Just because of internet doctors, Google and all that, but otherwise, I'm really not sure what the hell is going on with my skin, but it is driving me nuts. Oh, driving me nuts. And I'm just jumping right into the get ready with me. We're going to Vegas. Me and my dad are going to go to Vegas today to have lunch, go to Trader Joe's, you know, all the good stuff we can't do here. Basically just Trader Joe's. So I'm going to take my Cali contour and I'm going to use this powder here, and I haven't been setting my eyelids, and I have found that I have been creasing lately, so I'm like, okay, I need to go back to setting my eyelids, because I think that's a crucial step, honestly. That's okay. That's okay. We're gonna roll with it. They're gonna heal. It may take longer than expected, but we're gonna heal. I had my Disneyland cup today. Speaking of Disneyland, I was working for... The reason why I kept going to Disneyland is because I was actually working for the Disney company for a little while, but I went ahead and well, I no longer work for them, basically. I'm also going to use today my Petite Pro palette by Viseart, and you're going to have to read the name because I never know how to pronounce it. But yeah, I no longer work for the Disney Corporation, which is sad, because free Disneyland. That's just why I kept going all the time. That's why I was like, I'm going to Disneyland. But I no longer work for them. I'm going to start a new job next week. So I'm really hoping that I'll be healed, because I worked from home for the last, I want to say 3 years, 2.5 years. I've worked from home, and it's been really, really, really nice to work from home. Let me just tell you. Working from home is a nice thing. You don't have to get dressed to go to work. You can roll out of bed 5 minutes before, 2 minutes before, 1 minute before work, whatever. You don't have to worry about interacting with people if you're grumpy that day. I haven't worked out of the house in a while. On this new job, I'm going to be working out of the house, and I'm like, ugh. Luckily, it's a small company. I've met pretty much everybody there, and I didn't even show you what I was doing. Hold on a second. But I pretty much know everybody there, or met everybody there so far. I don't know them, but I've met them, and so I'm excited. Like I said, it's been a while since I worked out of the house, so I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to bring lunch. I'm going to have to bring snacks. I'm going to have to figure out, you know, basically how to be out of the house for 9 hours again. Like, oh, it's craziness. Okay, I'm so sorry. I just went down the top. I just went down the row at the top. I started with this one as my transition. This one is the one I just put in my crease. Now I'm going to skip this one here and put this one kind of on the outer V. Not kind of. On the outer V. I always do that. Kind of on the outer V. No, on the outer V. But yeah, so it's going to be an interesting adventure to work out the house again. I'm excited, though. I'm excited. It's definitely going to be a different, like, I've worked in call centers for the last, technically 5 years, 5.5 years. Though I did a call center for a while, not my last job, but the job before that, before I moved to a different position. So I've been in call centers for a while now, and this job is heavy phones, but it's not a call center. So I'm like, okay. It's funny because whenever anybody calls me, I have phone anxiety from being in a call center that long. Like, are you gonna yell at me? Do you have a problem that I can't solve? Do you have a problem that I can solve? Do I have to be perky when I talk? You know, working in call centers gives you like anxiety and post-traumatic stress. That's not the right term because that's a real condition, but you know what I mean. It's like, oh my gosh. All right, so now I'm gonna go back in with the shade I skipped in the right here on this top row, and I'm gonna go ahead and pat that on the lid. Telling you, this is like a quick, easy eye look. I'll try to find the video I used this one in before, and so you can hear my thoughts on it and everything, and link it down below if I can remember which video it is. Then I'm gonna go in to this shade down here, and I'm just gonna tap the glitter on top of that shade with my finger. The glittery shade on top of that shade with my finger. I hope that made sense. Ooh, fallout, 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 fallout. If you were hearing a noise in the background, that was my cat Loki eating his sister Freya's food. And being completely unashamed of it. These shades, this palette, I really like, I really like this little tiny palette. I don't use it enough, but I really like it. I like the Viseart formula. I just got a new Viseart palette that you would have saw in my Sephora haul. I've only used it once, but I really like the look I created out of it. It was like a really pretty purple look. Okay, so that's where we're going to leave the eyes for right now. Now we're going to go on the face. Now I have been testing out the new Fenty Beauty hydrating foundation. I have mine in 200. It's the Pro Filter Hydrating Longwear Foundation. I've been wearing it for the last 3 or 4 days. Yeah, so if you want a full review on it, in fact, I might just do it anyway. But if you're interested, give me a thumbs up down below. Let me know. But I am going to be doing a full review on this. I've already decided, I guess. Since I've really been testing it. I do find my favorite way to apply it is with a beauty blender or any kind of wet sponge. It gives it a nice look because it's not full coverage, it's definitely medium coverage, but it gives it a little bit of a sheer coverage, which with all this redness you'd think I would want the fuller coverage. But I don't know, I really just like, I like natural looking foundation, and this is a very natural looking foundation, either with a sponge or a brush, but I don't know, I'm preferring it with a sponge. Sometimes I prefer things with a sponge, and sometimes I prefer things with a brush. So that was first application. Like I said, it's definitely a high medium coverage. Definitely a high medium coverage. I'm gonna go in with just a tad bit more, like half a pump more, and right around the center of my face where I need more coverage, because that's where all my redness is currently. I'm just gonna go ahead and put just a tad bit more layers very nicely. I'm already giving you sneak peek of my review, but that's okay. Logie! I don't know why he's crying. He got me up at 5:30 and was like, let's eat now. So, like an idiot, I fed him at 5:30 and now he's crying like he's hungry. He's got crunchies. He has, I'm one of those free feeders who feeds my animals, you know, who leaves food down for my animals and lets them have whatever they want, whenever they want. Except for, you know, the wet food that he apparently is craving. And because he can't have wet food whenever he wants, I starve him. Just ask him. Now I'm going to go in with my Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Concealer. And put that underneath my eyes. Like I said before, I don't usually put this much concealer on, but with the amount of redness that I have, I need it to lately, and it sucks. I do like my brush, this Morphe brush, the M536, 536, whatever, to pat in my foundation. And I'm just going to take my sponge and kind of press that in. Because of the texture from the bumps, it's making me look golden crepey, which is pissing me off. I may be old, but I'm not crepey. No, I'm just kidding. And then with this foundation, I don't usually, but with this foundation, I actually take my Charlotte Tilbury and I powder under my eyes, and then I powder the rest of my face too. I don't know, I like the finishing touch that has, plus it's so luminous, and the foundation is so luminous and so like hydrating that it kind of slips around a little bit, not too much. So I just take a little bit of my Charlotte Tilbury powder and I just kind of set it, especially around my T-zone. And luckily this is such a light powder, and obviously I'm not caking it on. You see I didn't dip back into the powder, I just kind of took it and spread it around my face. That it doesn't make me feel dry, which is key, because I'm already dry. Okay, so now that everything's set, I'm going to go back into my little petite palette. First I'm going to go down the row again. I'm going to do this color and then this color and then just a little bit of this color on the outer edge. So I'm just going to layer that up. I don't know why I'm using the mirror behind you again. The mirror is literally in my lap. The black cat that's crying out for help right now, he's spoiled. Like, he's spoiled rotten. So don't believe his lies. Don't believe his lies. Just a tad bit of that darker color on the very outer edge here. Kind of connect it with the outer V. Not kind of. Connecting it with outer V. Okay. Now I'm going out and let's see how hot it's going to be in Vegas today. 109 in Vegas today. It's gonna be 109 degrees. That's extra hot. Okay, so I'm not gonna worry about eyeliner because I feel like it's just gonna melt off. Could be the most, you know, long wearing eyeliner in the world is probably gonna melt off. Unless again, we're not doing anything fancy, so. I'm going to quickly do my eyebrows with my CoverGirl brow pencil. Before I start my new job, I'm definitely going to have to wax my eyebrows. Are you guys like that? Like, eventually they're going to see me without my eyebrows done. But I feel like on first impressions, I got to wax my eyebrows, I got to dye my hair because I got grays coming through. Ugh, told you I was old. I got grays coming through. What was the other thing I wanted to do? Oh, I want to paint my nails. Oh, I never gave you an update on that, did I? Ooh, okay. But yeah, I want to do all of these things to make myself look really pretty for my new job. So they'll be really shocked in a few weeks when I show up and I look ragged. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm not kidding. So yesterday I used the Becca, Chloe, and Malika palette. I don't know if you can still get this, so I apologize, but I forgot how much I love this. This is the Chloe version. So I'm going to use this while I tell you about my nails. An update on my nails. Okay. So I got that system to do gel nails, and the first time I did it, they lasted 6 days, and then, well, I kind of I don't know how to put it, but I hit my nail and the nail and the nail polish cracked on one nail. So I was like, oh crap. I was like, okay, well, I'll take that nail polish off and then, you know, redo it. But I realized as I was taking the one nail polish off that honestly they could all come off. So I went ahead and peeled them all off and I was like, okay, that's not cool. But, you know, whatever. So I went and I got a whole cuticle set where I got a cuticle oil and I got a cuticle clipper and I did my cuticles because I was like, because they all came up at the cuticle. And I was like, okay, well that just probably would be fixed if I, you know, made sure that my cuticles were all pushed back and nice. The next time I did it, I don't know what the heck happened, but it lasted like 3 days and again it peeled up. So I've been playing with my cuticles, really pushing them back, and I haven't done it again since, but I will. And I'm hoping with the cuticles all pushed back that it'll last this time. Because it's supposed to last for 2 weeks, but it did not, so yeah. I'm hoping it will this time. I think it's just trial and error on my part. Honestly, I really think it's just I got to get the hang of it and get the hang of, you know, making sure my nails are correctly prepped before I actually do anything. So I just used the bronzer in that palette and now I'm just mixing the two blushes. It's a very glowy palette. So then I'm going to go in with the highlighter. I love Becca highlighters. I always put it on my nose thanks to that girl Shay. And she was always like, people are so not happy when I do that. I'm like, why? I think it looks awesome. I love it. I'm also going to take the highlighter in here and use it as my inner corner highlighter because there was really not an inner corner highlighter in there. So, and I always like to pull my eye look together with my face by using my highlighter on my face highlighter on that inner corner. Let's go ahead and spray some Fix Plus. And then the eyelashes. We curl the eyelashes and we put mascara on. This is a very high-end face other than the eyebrows, so might as well use my Tarte Lights Camera lashes, huh? Okay, so then the last step is lips. I went to Ulta the other day and I got some lip liners. I already had a couple of them. I already had San Paulo and I think Dainty Days is the other one I have. Yeah. And so I got, what are the other ones that I got? So I got Nude Pink. They're the same thing. They're the NYX Professional Makeup Lip Pencils. The other color I got, I haven't opened yet, is Natural. And I realized when I got them home that I have a very, I'm actually not surprised because these are the colors that I wear mainly. I think I'm going to need to get a darker mauve color. But that's really the only other color that I wear. But today I think I'm going to use today I think I'm going to use Nude Pink. One of my new ones. Line my lips with it. Then I'm going to go in with my Charlotte Tilbury JK Magic, which is dirty because I've been using it. Keep this in my purse even though I'm scared it's going to melt. It's held up quite nicely actually. I can definitely see a lot of redness coming through still on my skin, but I don't know if it's coming through on camera. But there we go. My final look to just go have lunch and hang out in Vegas for a little bit. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified every time I upload. I do try to upload every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Sometimes it doesn't happen, but I do my best. Those are the days that I tend to have new videos, so keep an eye out for that. And like I said, hit that notification bell to be notified every time I upload. And I will see you in my next one. Bye!